Hi, I'm Sophia and I draw animals, and this is me filling a couple of sketchbook pages in one day, one sitting. It honestly didn't take too long. It was a little bit over an hour, I think, of drawing, and I just went low and slow and didn't really worry about too much detail. It was supposed to be about some movement and play and not really sketching with pencils, like not giving myself too many guidelines, just kind of going in with my markers and my paint pens afterwards and just drawing. I saw this thing a while back about the fish theory, and it's that you're supposed to draw fish if you're feeling like you're in an art block and you're feeling very stuck. Now, mind you, this was me before a full blown art block. Like, that's really hard to say. Holy shit. The point is, I wasn't fully in it. I was like teetering on the edge of feeling art blocked and feeling overwhelmed because I was getting very anxious about what to draw, and I was overthinking my references and what animals I was going to do and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, screw it. I know I want to draw something diaphanized. I know that I'm interested in that. I want to do bright colors. I'm feeling very drawn to orange. So we're just going to use a whole fucking bunch of orange today. And that's exactly what I did. Now, pink, she's in there because it's cute. It looks a little retro-y. It also looks a little lesbian, which, I mean, on brand for me. So that's where we're at today. This is just me drawing this stupid little fish. And, oh, it's not dumb. I'll be nice to her. I think it looks kind of cute at the end. It's a little messy. It's very loose, but I did feel better after it, and I have been significantly more productive art-wise this last week because I drew this a few days ago. I say this last week, but it's only been a few days. But I have just so many ideas for new prints to drop, and I've mostly been focusing on prints because they are my best sellers. As much as I love stickers, they're not my like best sellers. My prints, I think my prints, besides a couple of sticker exceptions, sell the most on my art on my Etsy shop. God, can she speak? I was in speech and debate. I was not a winner, clearly. I can yap though for 10 minutes straight, so that's a skill I took from that. And I did do my speech and debate warm-ups before this, just so that I wasn't gonna stutter way too much, and hopefully that I wasn't gonna use my filler words, but it's okay. Besides the point, drawing this little stupid little fish, this pink fish right here, did help. So do with that what you will. I was really just like in my best interest to catch any art block before it escalated to a full-blown art block, because holy is it's so hard for me to get out of those ruts. Like, I have to literally like fight tooth and nail to get out of an art block, and it's so hard for me mentally. And it sounds so dumb because like it's so just unserious considering the state of the world and all that stuff, but like it's what matters to me, and I already deal with mental health issues and like that kind of stuff. So it really sucks when it teeters over into my art, because it's supposed to be the one place where I can actually like escape and just be playful and colorful and not mentally ill. So god, that's vulnerable. Holy shit. Good job, Sophia, I guess. Yeah, that's my spiel before we get into a little bit more of the drawing. But I drew this fish, and I wound up drawing a frog later, but I am going to update you guys on some of my little goals and stuff for my art. I would like to keep it this year. I feel like I did not reach all of my art goals last year, and I need to make some sort of mood board for this year because I have a lot going on in the brain. I'm considering getting back into markets. I think like 3 markets in a year would be really good. Now, mind you, I'm already 5 months too late. So if I can get into 1 or 2 for the back half of the year, that would be really great. And I'm applying to my first mini art show in this coffee shop. What the heck is it called? Oh my god, I forgot. Anyway, I think it's in a coffee shop because their bio says like caffeinate with something or whatever. I gotta find it. But it is an amphibian themed art show in the Bay Area, and so everything has to be frog, newt, salamander, axolotl themed, whatever. You get the gist. It's amphibian themed. So I'm really trying to keep my artist practice going so that I could possibly do something in gouache and practice gouache a little bit before that, because I have about a week and a half until my submission is due. And then it'll take a week or so until I find out if I actually made it into that show. And after that, because it's already freaking May, Pride is literally around the corner. and I have like no pride stuff. And when I first started my art shop, literally like 3 years ago, I think, I did release this little like pride series of plovers that are like stacked on top of each other that are kind of they're what's the word, like subtle pride flags, because I wasn't fully out at the time, and I wanted people and myself to have these kind of pride themed things without having an actual flag on their wall, because sometimes that's just not safe, and sometimes you're just not comfortable yet. Like, I know that in my situation, my parents were not, it was not a case where I could just come out freely. So obviously things are better now, but like it was not okay in the beginning. So that's a thing I did, and I did really like them, but I feel like the art could be upgraded because obviously my skill level has increased pretty dramatically since 3 years ago. Because I've drawn so much more consistently. I finished multiple sketchbooks in that time, like not multiple, but like more than just like two. It's been more than one a year for the last 3 years, which is insane for me because 3 years ago I hadn't finished a sketchbook in 7 years. That's what I mean. And so when I think about all the progress that I've made and all the things that I want to do with this newfound progress and skill and just like excitement around my art and stuff, I get a little bit overwhelmed because there's so much to do and so little time in the year. Now, not so little time in the life, so like we're fine. I will find a way to do other things. But my sister-in-law Chris is starting her own small business soon, and she's already prepping stuff for markets, and I'm like, dude, I gotta lock in. Like, she is so on fire, and like it's really inspiring me to just like get back into the things that I want to do and actually take action and not just sit and think and say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Now, mind you, mental health issues, so sometimes that's just not feasible, but I really want to make an effort to act on my wants and like rejection therapy myself, you know? Especially because oh, if you didn't know this already, I have OCD, and I was looking into the fact that like talk therapy does not actually help people with OCD most of the time. It can like low-key turn into a reassurance seeking compulsory behavior. Essentially what is rejection therapy. It just works better for people with OCD, and I'm like, I'm just like, I'm gonna start being brave. I'm gonna start being less scared, and I'm gonna try to start implementing the what if everything goes to plan, and what if it all goes right. So that's where I leave you. Thanks for hanging out with me while I yap at you for 8.5 minutes or whatever. I love you guys. Make sure to drink some water, take care of your mind, take your meds, and I will see you in the next video where we continue drawing some freaking animals because we got a lot to do. Bye!